Welcome to the Online Digital Marketing Podcast. We'll be discussing marketing strategies, trends, and tips that will help your business succeed in the digital age. Every episode, we'll be interviewing industry professionals and providing valuable insights on how to leverage digital tools for maximum engagement and ROI. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on the latest trends in online marketing.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into AI voice agents in customer service.
Right.
We've gathered quite a bit of research, some articles, to really explore how this tech is, well, changing things for businesses and, for us as customers.
Yeah, it's a big shift.
Our mission today is really to unpack the main strategic benefits, the implications, basically what it all means, whether you're focused on efficiency, better customer experiences, or just keeping up with where technology is headed.
Absolutely. And what's really striking, I think, is just how fundamentally these AI voice agents are reshaping that connection between a company and its customers. It's not just, simple automation. It really digs into the company's processes and, maybe more importantly, the experience of the person on the other end of the line.
Okay, so let's start there. With the customer experience, how are these AI agents actually shaking things up? I guess the most obvious thing is getting help faster, less waiting.
Exactly. That's a huge one.
Yeah.
AI agents can juggle lots of calls at once. So think about it. You call, you get help almost immediately. This instant response tackles, well, probably the biggest frustration for most people, waiting on hold.
Definitely.
And this ability to scale up instantly, it doesn't just cut wait times right then. It lets businesses handle those unexpected peaks in calls without, the service quality dropping off a cliff. That's crucial today.
Yeah, that scalability sounds key. And it's not just about being fast, is it? It's also about being available.
That's another critical piece. They offer consistent service, 24/7.
Around the clock.
Yeah. Think about companies with customers worldwide, different time zones,
Right.
or even just people calling outside of typical 9 to 5 hours. This constant availability is incredibly valuable. And frankly, it's often really difficult and expensive to do that well with only human staff.
That makes sense. It also feels like it fits with how how I sometimes prefer to get information now, like using a voice assistant for a quick question.
You're spot on. And the data shows this trend. People are getting much more comfortable with self-service. We see stats like around 90% of Americans are familiar with voice assistants, and something like 72% have actually used one.
Wow. Okay.
And what's really interesting is younger folks, millennials, Gen Z, they often prefer automated systems for the simple stuff. Routine questions.
Yeah, why wait to talk to someone if you just need a tracking number or something?
Exactly. It's faster. It's on their terms.
Okay, that clicks. If I just need a balance or, track a package, a quick voice command is way faster than navigating menus or waiting. But I think some people still imagine those really robotic, clunky AI voices, right?
Yeah.
Has that actually improved?
Oh, dramatically. Yeah. The technology's taken huge leaps.
Okay.
Modern AI can handle much more natural conversation flow. With pauses, people interrupting, even going off on a slight tangent sometimes.
Really? Like a real conversation?
Much closer, yeah. It makes the whole interaction feel less robotic and more like you're actually talking to someone who gets it. The sophistication means it's just more comfortable for the user.
That feels like a big deal. Just feeling understood, even if it's by an AI, probably makes a huge difference to how you feel about the interaction. And personalization must play into that too, feeling like they know who you are.
Absolutely. These agents can tap into your customer history, past interactions,
Okay.
and use that to tailor the conversation in real time. So you're not explaining everything from scratch every single time.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate having to repeat my account number 3 times.
Right. The system can sort of anticipate what you might need based on previous calls or issues. You don't have to keep repeating information, which, let's be honest, drives everyone crazy.
It really does. So the AI kind of remembers you. Now, I also read something about them understanding emotions. That sounds pretty futuristic.
It is pretty advanced. It uses something called natural language processing, NLP,
Okay.
which is basically how computers learn to understand human language, not just the words, but the meaning, the intent.
Huh.
And even the emotional tone behind it.
So it can tell if I'm annoyed.
Pretty much. If a customer sounds frustrated or upset, The AI can pick up on that tone and actually adjust its response, maybe offer some reassurance, change its approach.
Wow.
And what's really key here is how this emotional intelligence, if you like, helps the relationship, but also just makes it easier for the customer. Less effort needed to get the problem solved.
So it's genuinely trying to make the interaction better for the person calling, not just more efficient for the company. And thinking about making things easier, accessibility came up too.
Yes, that's a really important point. For customers with certain disabilities, interacting by voice can be much easier than using a keyboard or a screen.
Right.
So AI voice agents really improve accessibility, making sure more people can engage effectively.
Okay, so lots of benefits on the customer experience side. Let's shift gears a bit. What about the advantages for the businesses themselves? I assume it's more than just, needing fewer call center agents.
Oh, definitely. The impact on operational efficiency is massive.
How's
Well, by automating all those routine, predictable tasks, we talked about checking account balances, tracking orders, answering basic FAQs.
the simple stuff?
Exactly. It frees up the human agents to deal with the complex, tricky issues, the things that actually need empathy, critical thinking, real problem-solving skills.
Okay, so the AI handles the volume, humans handle the complexity. Are we seeing actual measurable improvements from this?
Yeah, definitely quantifiable. Some reports show these systems handling up to 60% of all customer inquiries completely independently.
60%.
Yeah, and that directly translates into major cost reductions.
Hmm.
Fewer staff needed for those routine calls, streamlined processes. We're seeing figures suggesting operational costs dropping by as much as 60% in some cases.
That's huge for a company's bottom line.
Huge. And those savings can be reinvested elsewhere, maybe improve products or even lower prices.
And it's not only staffing costs, right? What about when things go wrong, like misinformation?
That's another angle. Consistency. AI delivers the same accurate information every single time. That cuts down on miscommunications, misunderstandings, which often lead to customer frustration and require more interactions to fix. So, fewer errors means less need for costly service recovery down the road.
Fewer mistakes, fewer follow-up calls, less cost. Makes sense. And can these systems also help get people to the right place faster? Avoid that endless transferring?
Precisely. Good systems have really smart call routing
Okay.
based on, who's calling, why they're calling, maybe even business priorities. The AI directs the call intelligently. Maybe a high-value customer gets straight to a senior agent, while a simple query gets automated.
Right.
It drastically cuts down wait times and stops people getting bounced around different departments. Just smarter traffic control for calls.
A much smoother journey for the caller, hopefully. And you mentioned earlier how demand fluctuates. How do these AI systems cope with sudden rushes, like during a sale or an outage?
That's where scalability is just exceptional.
Right, they can just...
Pretty much instantly. They can handle massive increases in call volume without needing a proportional increase in staff or phone lines or anything.
Okay.
So during those peak times, holiday rushes, product launches, whatever it is, the system just scales up. Service quality stays consistent. Human teams don't get totally overwhelmed. It's incredibly flexible.
It's like an elastic workforce adapting on the fly.
You got it. Essential for businesses that have those seasonal peaks or are growing fast.
Okay, so efficiency, cost savings, scalability. Are there other, maybe more strategic advantages for businesses using these?
Yes, absolutely. Beyond the immediate operations, AI voice agents are becoming really powerful tools for gathering business intelligence.
So they're not just talking, they're listening and learning.
Exactly. Every interaction is a data point.
Yeah.
By analyzing all that conversational data,
What kind of things can they learn?
well, businesses can spot recurring problems customers are having, identify emerging trends and what people are asking for, find opportunities to improve products or services or even internal processes.
So it's like a constant real-time feedback channel.
A really rich one, yeah. It provides insights that can directly feed into strategic decisions, help them fix issues proactively, and basically stay ahead of the game.
That's incredibly valuable. And one more thing, what about language? Lots of businesses operate globally now.
That's another significant benefit. Many of these AI agents are multilingual.
Okay.
So a business can offer support in multiple languages without needing a huge team of multilingual human agents. It breaks down those barriers, lets them reach global markets much more effectively, and offer consistent service quality everywhere.
Right. Makes global operations much more feasible. So wrapping this all up, it really sounds like AI voice agents aren't just an add-on. They're kind of a fundamental change in customer interaction.
That sums it up perfectly. It's this powerful mix. You get a better customer experience, more personal, faster, available anytime, and at the same time, huge improvements for the business itself through automation, lower costs, and that crucial scalability.
Yeah, it's clearly way beyond just automating phone calls. It seems to be about creating genuinely better experiences and also unlocking some really valuable insights for the business.
Exactly right.
Well, this has been a really insightful deep dive. It's obvious this tech is moving fast and making waves, which brings us to a final thought to leave you with. As this AI keeps getting smarter and more capable, how do you think that balance between automated support and human interaction is going to shift in the future? And what new, maybe even unexpected possibilities might open up both for companies and for us as customers? Definitely something to ponder as we all watch this space evolve. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Ready to take your online business to the next level? Subscribe to our digital marketing podcast and then join our Accountability for Success Mastermind. With expert advice from industry leaders, you'll gain knowledge and insights that will help you succeed in today's digital marketing world. From social media strategies to search engine optimization, we have all the tools you need. Learn from successful entrepreneurs and take control of your online success. Join the Accountability for Success Mastermind now at bit.ly/AFSM podcast.